Good morning, Doivik and Urchishman. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. There are 5 other participants in this particular competition. So let me wait for a few more minutes. All right, Urchishman and Doivik.
Okay, sir.
Apart from the two of you, we also have Devoshi from 10A, Manish Mukherjee from 11A, and then 3 students from class 7, Anurag from 7B, Divyanshu from 7A, and Iman Sinha from 7B. So this is going to be a mixed group. So Shormila ma'am is also waiting. Shormila ma'am, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning. All the best to everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
I also need best of
Thank you,
luck
ma'am.
because I'm doing this for the first time. I'm filling in for someone who's a
Always with you.
no, that I know, ma'am. And actually, I am filling in for someone who happens to be a legendary quiz master. Traditionally, this particular quiz is conducted by Purnab Mukherjee. All right, Ishan Sinha is waiting, but the name that came to me was Iman Sinha. So I'll just find out. Probably he could be using someone else's ID. Good morning. Good morning. Are you there? Is this Ishan Sinha or Iman Sinha?
Iman Sinha.
Iman Sinha. Can you kindly change the username and write your own name, Iman? I-M-O-N, Iman Sinha. It would be easier for me to keep a tab on scores.
Yes, sir, I changed it.
You have changed it? Okay. All right. But ma'am, I mean, 2 more students are supposed to log in. So let me wait for a minute so that they can come in and then we are going to begin. 3 more students. Okay, Manish is coming in now. Manish Mukherjee of class 11 science. And then that leaves us with 2 more participants, Anurag Das and Divyanshu Datta. Iman, good morning. How are you? Is everything all right?
Sir, I'm fine.
Very good.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Since we are not
Sir,
having...
how are you?
I am also fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Iman. All right. Manish, good morning. How are you? Long time no
Yes,
see.
sir. How are you, sir?
I am also very fine, Manish. Could you kindly turn on your camera? Today the camera has to be kept turned on. All right.
Yes, sir.
Since it's a competition, I would request all of you to please keep your cameras turned on. If you find that things are getting difficult for you technologically, just tell me, then I'll allow you to temporarily switch off your cameras.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2 more students are supposed to join. So let me just wait for them. Now you people would have observed that invitations for 2 sessions have been sent to you. I mean, the second session I have kept just for emergencies. Suppose we are not able to complete everything within 1 session, then there is a 15 minutes break, after which you can log in to the next session. All right. And we would continue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. Now, Shormila ma'am, 2 more students are supposed to come. They are not here as yet. So should I wait for 1 more minute? I can't hear you, ma'am. আপনি একটু unmute করুন. হ্যাঁ.
Yes. Please give me the 2 names. I'll ask them to make a call. I'll tell Pompa to make a call.
One is Anurag Das of class 7B. Anurag Das of class 7B. And the other person is Divyamshu Datta. Divyamshu Datta of 7A.
Okay, 7A and 7B.
Yes. And the problem is everyone else is here. There were 7 participants. Everyone else is here.
I'll just give her a call. 2
Yes.
minutes.
Okay, ma'am. I'm waiting. Because if I start, it would be difficult for me to come back and let them in. Iman, how are your studies going? Everything is all right? You are managing your classes?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
We are missing our quizzing sessions, isn't it? You used to be a very regular member in our quiz classes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Manish, how is everything? Studies going on fine? Madhuchanda ma'am is joining in. Madhuchanda ma'am, if you are there, very good morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Madhuchanda ma'am. We are yet to start simply
Good
because
morning, ma'am.
2 students of class 7 are yet to come in. We are waiting for 2 more participants.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. All
Shormila
the
ma'am,
best.
Pompa ma'am is not responding. 2 students are yet to join. Will they not join? A student of 7B
And all the students have been informed.
Anurag of 7B, Divyanshu of 7A. And
But the
Pompa ma'am is-
students know.
ma'am, what I'll do is, ma'am, I'll wait for, suppose I'll wait for 2 more minutes and then let's begin. Because I do not know.
It's already 7 minutes past 11.
Yes, yes,
You will run short of time.
yes. Even though there is another session, there is a second backup session that I have planned.
Oh, then that's good. Pompa is just not responding.
I had a word with Pompa ma'am half an hour or so back. She said that there are no changes in the list of participants. I mean, no new names were added and there was no official information that people had backed out. Participants, for the time being, you can turn off your cameras. I'll ask you to turn on once we start. No point in consuming more data.
Sir,
Yes.
ma'am, I'd just like to ask a question. Will our physical classes will resume from September 5?
Physical classes, what are you talking about? I did not get you, Manish.
I mean, sir, yesterday in the news, it was showing that from September 5, schools, colleges will open.
No. I mean that as far as I have been able to understand the news, that announcement is based on the condition that things improve as far as the pandemic is concerned. If the rate of infection still remains high, then I think the government would be having second thoughts. Because you see, we cannot unilaterally decide. The Future Foundation School management, I suppose, cannot unilaterally decide on this. We have to abide by the instructions of the government. All right. So whatever we are advised to do, we will do. All right. Now, I suppose I don't think those people would be joining. So Shormila ma'am, with your permission, I think we should start. Ma'am, you are muted. Shormila ma'am, you are muted. So please unmute her. So should I start, Shormila di?
Sure.
Okay.
Please start.
Okay. Now, I had actually customized this particular quiz, keeping the fact in mind that there were 7 participants. So each round had 7 questions. So what will happen is we would now be having 5 questions instead of 7. And let me first explain the rules to you. So what I'll do is, I'll share my screen with you. Okay. In the screen, you would find that there is a presentation explaining the rules. The normal questions will be without the presentation, and then there would be a visual round for which I'll once again share my screen and show you the presentation. Okay. So let's officially welcome you. Vice Principal ma'am is here. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Krishnapuri ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good. Okay. I'm sharing my screen with you. Participants, you are requested to keep your cameras turned on. All right. Manish Mukherjee, your camera is now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the screen is coming up. I suppose all of you can see the first slide, intra-school competition. Let me just take a confirmation. Otishman, thumbs up if you can see the screen. Okay, thank you. All right, now let me quickly run through the rules. I had actually assumed that there would be 7 participants. So there will be 3 rounds. The first round will be on Sri Aurobindo, the second round will be on the mother, and the third round will be a mixed round, questions both on Sri Aurobindo and the mother, and that round will be visual. I mean, there would be visual questions. Technically, each round will have 7 questions, should have 7 questions, but now that we have 5 participants, each round will have 5 questions. Okay. Now, for all the 3 rounds, the scoring pattern remains the same, 10 on direct and 5 on bonus. Questions can all pass. There wouldn't be any negative marking, so please do not hesitate to answer questions. The entire exercise has one objective, that is to facilitate reading a little bit more about Sri Aurobindo and the mother, and thereby enriching ourselves. As I pointed out already, all questions can be passed. Now, assuming that there would be 7 participants, I would be asking the questions in this order. But now, since Anurag and Divyamshu are not there, the question will start from Imon. So, Imon, you are number 1. Otishman, you are number 2. Doibik, you are participant number 3. Deboshi, you are participant number 4. And Manish, you are participant number 5. Kindly keep this serial order in mind. Okay, Imon is 1, Otishman 2, Doibik 3, Deboshi 4, and Manish 5. Simply because 2 participants are not present. Am I clear? Does anybody have any question regarding the rules?
No, sir.
It's absolutely fine. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, people. So what I'll do is I'll stop sharing the screen. I'll come back to the presentation when I'm conducting the last round. Okay. The first 2 rounds would be normal question rounds. So I'll be calling out the questions one by one. Listen to the question and answer very carefully. The first question is meant for Imon. All right, Imon, you are number 1. Ready? This is your direct. Now, listen to the question very carefully. When he was born, Sri Aurobindo was given an English middle name. Sri Aurobindo had a middle name which was an English name by his father, Dr. Krishnadhan Ghosh, who had returned from England with a completely Western outlook. So your question is, you have to give me that English middle name. What was Sri Aurobindo's middle name when he was born? Yes, Simon, even though there are no time limits, but I cannot wait with you for an inordinate amount of time simply because we have to complete everything within a short span. Are you aware Sri Aurobindo's middle name in English?
Sir, I'm thinking.
Okay, but then you cannot take too much time because we have to carry on with the other rounds. Do you have the answer or should I ask someone else? I think I should pass. Don't worry, there would be many more chances coming to you. Imon. More questions are there in today's quiz. Okay, so Imon, I think since you do not have the answer, or you can say anything, you can answer. I mean, there are no negative points. I won't mark you negatively. No minus marking. Sri Aurobindo's middle name, an English middle name that was given to him in his childhood by his father, who was an Anglophile, completely Western in his outlook. Okay, Imon, I think I've waited long enough. So this question now passes to.
Sir,
Tell me, Imon. Tell
sir,
me.
it was Aurobindo Chandra Ghosh.
No. You did not understand my question. English name. He had an English middle name, so I passed this question to Orchishman.
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, Orchishman is passing. It comes to Doibik.
Sir, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but I've read that it's Ackroyd.
Ackroyd. Okay, very good. So Doibik scores 5 points as bonus points in the first round. Well done, Doibik. The middle name that was given to Sri Aurobindo was Ackroyd. The middle name was Ackroyd. I mean, in his childhood, he was known as Aurobindo Ackroyd Ghosh. Okay, all right. So the second question will be Orchishman's direct. Orchishman, I'll just call out a few names in an incorrect order. You would have to give me the correct order, or you would have to tell me wherein the error lies. The names are Binoy Bhushan, Aurobindo, Monomohan, Sarojini, Barindra Kumar. I'll repeat: Binoy Bhushan, Aurobindo, Monomohan, Sarojini, Barindra Kumar. Binoy Bhushan, yes, tell me.
Sir, Binoy Bhushan,
Hmm?
Monomohan,
Hmm?
Sarojini,
Hmm?
Aurobindo,
Hmm?
Barindra.
I'm so sorry, Orchishman. That's not the right answer. I'm passing it to Doibik. I'll give you the order once again, the wrong order.
Yes.
Binoy Bhushan, Aurobindo, Monomohan, Sarojini, Barindra Kumar.
Sir, it should be Binoy Bhushan, Monomohan, Aurobindo, Sarojini, and Borindo.
Barindra Kumar. Could you repeat it
Barindra.
once again? Could you repeat it once again?
Sir, Binoy Bhushan,
Hmm?
Monomohan,
Hmm?
Sri Aurobindo,
Hmm?
Sarojini, and
Hmm?
Barindo.
Very good. Very good, Doibik. 5 points on the bonus
Thank
once
you,
again.
sir.
All right. I mean, you would have guessed by now that these are the names of the siblings of Sri
Yes.
Aurobindo. Okay, so Sri Aurobindo was the third among 5 children. And he was known to Sarojini and Barindra Kumar as Shejda. Okay, so the eldest was Binoy Bhushan, then Monomohan, then Sri Aurobindo, then Sarojini, then Barindra Kumar. Okay, so whose direct question would it be? I suppose it would be Doibik's direct, isn't it? Yes, Doibik's
Yes.
direct. All right. This is easy, Doivik. If you could have answered the others, I think you would be able to answer this. Listen to the question very carefully. In Sri Aurobindo's philosophy, which term denotes the highest level of consciousness? In Sri Aurobindo's philosophy or in Sri Aurobindo's yoga, which term denotes the highest level of consciousness? I mean, we can go that far and then we become divine. All right. Which term denotes the highest level of consciousness according to Sri Aurobindo's philosophy? I mean, there are a lot of levels through which we evolve. I think you remember Sri Aurobindo said that the evolution has not stopped with the human mind. We are capable of evolving further and further unless and until we become divine, or we do away with all imperfections and shortcomings within us. So what is that highest level called?
Sir, I don't think I know, but
Go ahead, you can guess.
is it Savitri?
No. I'm so sorry. Savitri is something completely different. So from Doibi, it would pass to Devoshi. Devoshi, the term that we use to describe the highest level of consciousness according to the philosophy of Sri Aurobindo.
So is it integral yoga?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm passing it to Manish.
Sir, I really don't know, but I'm guessing.
A little louder. Manish, a little louder.
Sir,
It's
I
okay
really
now.
don't know, but I'm guessing. Sir, is it Atma?
No. It's an English term, Manish. I mean, the term that we use is in English. Okay, since Manish has also passed, no. It comes back to Imon. Imon, the term that we use.
Is it mind to supermind or something?
Okay, Imon, I have got the right answer. Very, very good, Imon. You get 5 points on the bonus in first round. Very good, Imon. I'm very happy to hear that you know the term. It's the super mind. The super mind, the highest level of consciousness that we are able to attain if we follow the path of yoga shown by Sri Aurobindo. Imon, very good. Very good. Very well done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So the last question of the first round, isn't it? Or should it be Devoshi's direct? I think it should be Devoshi's direct, no? Two more questions are left. Okay. Now Devoshi, yes ma'am, yes
Are
ma'am.
you recording?
I am recording. I am recording, ma'am. I am recording.
It's it's really awesome going on. The
Okay, ma'am.
questions as well as their answers.
So thank you, ma'am. It's being recorded. I am recording the session. Okay. Now, the second last question of the first round is meant for Deboshi. Deboshi, listen to the question very carefully. The question is a little prolonged, okay? The answer is much shorter. The question is very long. Requested by his friend from Cambridge, someone named K.G. Deshpande, Sri Aurobindo contributed a series of articles, political articles, to a weekly journal named Indu Prakash. And in those articles, Sri Aurobindo vehemently criticized the moderate politics of the Congress, or the moderate policies of the Congress. I just want you to name that series of articles. He had actually wrote a series of articles, and all the articles in that particular series were under one single name. The name of the journal, the weekly journal, was Indu Prakash. The person who edited the journal was K.G. Deshpande, who used to be Sri Aurobindo's friend from Cambridge years. And that was perhaps, if my knowledge serves me right, the first serious endeavor by Sri Aurobindo in political writing. Before that he wrote, but those were mostly on literary and philosophical topics. I might be slightly wrong in this, but as far as I know, these were critically acclaimed, well read, and created a lot of impact. I just want you to name the series. And once the school reopens, if
There
you
was a
come
name
to
for the series.
yes, the name of the series. For example, we have the Harry Potter series, and there are 7 books in that, like that. There were many articles belonging to a particular series. So I was just stating that if, when the school reopens and everything normalizes, if you care to pay a visit to the geography lab, I'll show you the booklet also. It's there with me. Extremely hard-hitting articles. Okay, Devoshi is passing. Could I come to Manish? Manish, the name of the series, please.
Sir, I had read it earlier, but now I have forgot.
Okay. Okay. There is nothing wrong to forget, but these are names, I suppose, as students of the Future Foundation School, as members of the ACIOC family, we should all know. Anyway, since Manish has passed, Iman, I'll come back to you.
New lamps for old.
Excellent, Iman. Excellent. Very well done. Yes, the correct answer is new lamps for old. New lamps for old. The term was taken from an Arabian Nights fable, all right, or a parable. New lamps for old. Very good, Iman. Very good. So Iman once again gets 5 bonus points. All right. Now, last question, Manish. This is for you. The last question of the first round. Now, once again, I would be quoting from Sri Aurobindo some very, very remarkable lines. I quote, okay, I take this coincidence, Sri Aurobindo is saying, I take this coincidence not as a fortuitous accident, but as the sanction and seal of the divine force that guides my steps on the work with which I began life, the beginning of its full fruition, unquote. Now, my question to you is, over here he uses the term coincidence. Could you just tell me what was it that he was referring to as coincidence? Okay, Manish, it's your question. For the benefit of everyone, I'll read out the quote once again. I'll give you the quotation once again. I mean, these are lines that are extremely remarkable. It says, I take this coincidence not as a fortuitous accident, but as the sanction and seal of the divine force that guides my steps on the work with which I began life, the beginning of its full fruition. What is it that Sri Aurobindo is referring to as coincidence? What coincidence was he talking about? Manish, I suppose you are not being helped by anyone. Are you being accompanied? Okay, it's all right. Because I suddenly
my grandmother suddenly came in to give her blessing.
Okay. Please pay my respect, convey my respects to your grandmother. Okay. Tell me, Manish, what is it that Sri Aurobindo in these immortal lines is referring to as coincidence? I mean, he thinks that it is not a coincidence.
Sir, his vision of Krishna in the jail, is he referring to that?
No, I mean, that was an interesting answer, Manish, but unfortunately not the right answer. So I would be passing it back to Iman. Iman, any idea what Sri Aurobindo was referring to as coincidence? You have already answered 2 questions wonderfully well, Iman. What is it that Sri Aurobindo was referring to as coincidence? I mean, he does not think that it is a coincidence.
Sir, the stone goddess incident one.
No.
That incident.
No. Iman, I'm sorry, that's not the right answer. The question passes to Ochishman.
Sir, I'm just guessing, I may be wrong, but was it meeting the mother for the first time?
Meeting the mother for the first time. I'm sorry, Ochishman, not the right answer. It comes to Doibik.
Sir, is it the independence of India and his birthday?
Very, very good, Doibik. 5 points on the bonus. I mean, what he was referring to, I was quoting from the speech that Sri Aurobindo had given and which was read out by someone. All right. Which was read out by someone. The speech was broadcast by Radio Trichinopoli, and Doibik is absolutely correct. Sri Aurobindo was referring to the so-called coincidence of his birthday and India's Independence Day falling on the same day, 15th of August. So it is Doibik who scores 5. So at the end of the first round, I find that Doibik is on 15 points so far, Imon is on 10 points, and the others I am sure would soon score. All the very best to you. We are moving into the second round. I think we need to come back after 15 minutes in the second session. Thank you, Shodmila ma'am. We are coming back after 15 minutes into the second session in order to have the visual round. Okay, but first of all, let me carry on the second round, carry on with the second round, the round on the mother. Okay, once again, the first question would go to Imon. All right, Imon, listen to me very carefully. The mother, as we all know, was born in Paris on the 21st of February 1878. However, the mother's parents were not originally French. They were not French. They were naturalized citizens of France. They were not French. So my question to you is, could you tell us where were they originally from? Okay.
Sir, sir, the mother's mother was from Egypt and was Jewish, and the mother's father was from Turkey and Muslim.
Very good, Imon. I am so extremely happy to hear it. Well done, well done. So Imon, you are getting 10 points on the direct in the second round. Excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent. Very good, Imon. All right. Ochishman, this should be your question. Be ready. Now this should be easy. In which North African country did the mother spend a couple of years in her early 20s to learn and practice occultism?
Sir, Algeria.
Very good. Very good, Ochishman. So Ochishman has also opened his account. Okay. I'm sorry, Madhuchandra ma'am, are you saying something? I did not get you. Madhuchandra ma'am, something that you said? Okay. All right. So Ochishman, okay, thank you ma'am. Well done. 10 points on the direct. The third question in the second round will come to Doibik. So Doibik, if you are ready.
Yes.
Now, the question goes like this. The first book on spirituality of any kind, the first book on spirituality that the mother had gainfully read. I mean, before this book, she hadn't read any books on spirituality. The first book on spirituality that the mother had gainfully read was incidentally written by an Indian. So your question is, can you name the book or can you name the author? The first book on a spiritual topic that the mother had apparently read according to her own words, in her own words, okay. That book was written by an Indian. So you have two options. You either name the book or you name the author of that book.
Sir, I don't.
Okay, Doibik is passing, so it will come to Deborshi. Let me tell you something. I mean, this was the first book. I mean, this is a book that the mother had read even before she came to India. Just work it out mathematically. I mean, whose book could it be? Mother was still in Europe. Deborshi, are you answering or should I move on?
Sir, 1 minute, 1 minute.
No problem, no problem. Take your time. We have another session. We have another 40-minute session starting from 12. See, the person whose place I am occupying today, most undeservingly, Pornubda, he used to tell us that whenever you are answering a quiz question, you must think logically. I mean, there can be one possible answer to this. Either you name the book or you name the author.
Sir, was it the Bhagavad Gita?
No, sir. No, sir. That was the second book that the mother had received. Okay, I'll come to Manish. Manish, tell me.
Raja Yoga by Swami Vivekananda.
Very good. Excellent, Manish. It's the book Raj Yoga written by Swami Vivekananda. So second round, Manish is getting 5 points on the bonus. Whose direct question was this? Was it Doivik's direct question? Doivik's. Okay, so the next direct question is meant for Deboshi. Deboshi, the question is this. The mother has written in the context of something. I never won, but I learned much. I never won, but I learned much. Now, what was the mother referring to? What was the mother referring to? And how come she learned much even though she never won? The mother has stated about something pertaining to her childhood and growing up years in France. She's saying, I never won, but I learned much. Even though I never won, even though she never won, she did not win a single time, but she learned much. What is the mother referring to over here? You just give me that answer. The second part you ignore.
Sir, her paintings.
Not her paintings, my dear, Devorshi. So sorry. I mean, I'm happy that you talked about the mother's paintings, but here she was not referring to painting. Manish, I'm coming to you. What was the mother referring to? I never won, even though I learned. Yes, tell me.
Is it her attempts to bring the supreme consciousness into the human mind so that
No.
physical disease.
Something much more mundane. Something much more mundane. I'll come to Otishman. What was she talking about? I never. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. My mistake. I beg your pardon. Yes, it's Imon's turn. Imon, what was she talking about? I never won, but I learned much.
In school or some game, something like that.
I want a specific answer, Imon, to this question. Anyway, I'm passing to Otishman.
Sir, is it playing tennis?
Very good. Excellent, Otishman. It's playing tennis. She never won, but she learned much because she always played with older players and better players. So to her, winning was not important. What was important was that she was learning the skills of the game. So this was last but one question for the second round. So in this particular question, Otishman had answered, so he's getting 5 bonus points. All right. Now the last question of the second round. It's an easy question. It's meant for Manish. Manish, the question is, what were, in the context of the mother's life, to be precise, the mother's early life, what were idea, idea and cosmic, COSMIQUE. I mean, these are associated with the mother's Paris days. Idea, cosmic. What were